Hey, welcome back to Minecraft Through the Night. Good morning, sunshine. Namaste to you. Namaste. You know, is that even appropriate to say to the sun? I don't know. I hope no one finds it offensive, though. Oh. Ooh. What is going on with that? Okay. Good morning, sunshine. This is my, I think this is my third episode today in continuation. And I'm wondering if something is perhaps not right here. Desert Temple, love it. Remember that time? Remember that time we found a temple and we turned it into the Temple of Dawn? I think that was last season, last episode 5, I think. Season 5. Well, let's loot this cavern. Let's loot this temple. I have a brief coconut story for you today. It's not a... Maybe it's wrong to call it a story. Anecdote, perhaps? When I was in Thailand, one of the things I discovered... I've always known about myself that I love coconut. Man, I love coconut. I always thought Gilligan's Island would be like the best possible, you know, to live on coconut. Oh, coconut every day. Oh my goodness, yes. And when I was in Thailand, that idea was confirmed. I loved the coconut. Let's see what we got in these chests here. Golden apple, some honey. I suspect this lag is coming from probably a memory leak. We got some black runes and a lime rune. Delicious. A gray rune and a 4-leaf clover from Buzzy Bees. I haven't checked that mod out too much. Straddle Jump 2 enchanted book. Well, fish. It was not the greatest temple in the history of temples, but you know, but okay. Temple gonna temple, right? Oops. Is that not the way I came in? How'd I come in here anyway? Oh, this way. Okay. Anyway, in Thailand, when I was in Thailand, words 5 years ago, would I have believed that these were words about myself? When I was in Thailand, 10 years ago, when I was in Japan, wow, what kind of exotic world you living in, dog? Man, I don't know. It's amazing. It is utterly amazing. Well, I guess I zagged when I should have zigged, but it's perhaps time to either get into the boat. There's a swamp witch hut. I'm still wanting to find loot out here. Is that a shipwreck there? Possibly. It looks like the wreck we were at earlier. If that's the Nether Temple, yeah, it might have been it. Let's just walk past this pillager outpost and keep walking westward. I'm pointed in the right direction. Directionally correct here, I believe. Yeah, man, it's oof. I had a tremendous lag spike with the game there. Fully a 2-second lag spike or 3-second. I'm such a homeboy. And the thought that I've been in these exotic places, these places that seem to me to be, of course, the people who live there, it's just home, right? It's just their place. But to me, so exotic. Oh, man. I was telling Noy the only thing I knew about Thailand before, another lag spike, before I met her was the song, was it Bangkok by Murray Head from the album Chess? One Night in Bangkok. She had never heard it before, and I played it for her, and I think she was kind of embarrassed about it. I think there's some way in which she feels ashamed or embarrassed about her nation compared with the United States. And as much as I've told her, as much as I disagree with her about that, she still, I think the embarrassment persists. Hey, Roadrunner. You are not a Roadrunner, but... Not a Roadrunner, but... What is in here? Nothing. Nah, boo, can't see me. Anyway, back to my, what I was saying was, what did Gilligan's Island and Thailand have in common? Coconut. Oh my goodness, the coconut. When I came back, I was moaning about how much I'm, ouch. So, oh yeah, aloe vera is prickly. I've got some growing in my house. Potted plant. Coconut. I love coconut. When I came back, I was just complaining about how much I want coconut and how much I miss it. And one day I said something when I was talking to my mom, and she said, well, I said, you know, I'm craving coconut macaroons, but man, they're expensive. And she said, well, you know, they're not hard to make. And so not long after that, I was in the grocery store, and to my surprise, flake coconut is not expensive at all. So I bought some flake coconut and promptly proceeded to keep it in my cabinet for quite a while. And one day, not long ago, I was hungry, and I left my boat, didn't I? Oh man, where did my boat? Do you see my boat? Did I leave my boat somewhere? There it is. There. Okay. So I found this flake coconut in my pantry, and I thought, okay, I can add butter and milk to it and make coconut macaroons. Ooh, oh, I don't have my Silk Touch pick though. I want those Prismaline lanterns. Don't have my pick. Okay. Wait a minute. Is that a temple? No, it's not a temple. There are drowned all over the place here, man. I need to go out, get some air, and get some food. Man, what are you guys protecting down here? Let's get a bit more bite to eat. this tool does have a reach to it, just not as far as it seems to have. Or maybe their hitbox is a little bit farther away than it seems to be. Okay, what's in this? Oh, air, oxygen. Oxygen. If you haven't played Subnautica, you need to play Subnautica. Oxygen. It is such a great game. Okay, let's see what's in this chest. Ah! Wheat. Sea lantern. Beautiful. Drowning. Not beautiful. Beautiful little ruined village, though. Gorgeous. So beautiful down here. The music is so beautiful. Let's camp out on this desert island. Talk some more about Gilligan and Thailand and coconut. So the other day, I sort of go through these cycles where I will buy groceries, including some cheap food like ice cream, cookies, and whatever. I'll eat too much of the cheap food, and then I'll just gradually use up what's in my pantry. Sort of like if you were to chart my weight profile, it spikes up a bit with the cheap food, and then over the days it gradually declines again. So that by the time I need groceries again, I've lost just a little bit of weight from where I was in the last time on the same part of the cycle, right? I mean, it works. It works, and I stay reasonably sane, reasonably healthy, and active. Sometimes I'm frustrated because I wish I would lose weight faster, but so this latest go round, I remembered I had, as I was getting low on food and starting to have a bit of food anxiety, I remembered I had the coconut flakes, and I thought, I wonder what these things taste like, just, you know, plain, because coconut, I love the taste of coconut. And so I poured out a little bit of coconut and into a bowl, just plain coconut flakes into a bowl, and just ate it plain. And I thought it was so delicious, satisfying, filling. I thought it was just really good. So anyway, I have been having a little bit of that from time to time, and I just really, that's it. That's the story. I love coconut, and I've discovered that I don't have to be in Thailand to have coconut. Although, man, I would like to be. I'd like to be right there with Noi. You know, hard to tell a person. It's really hard to tell a person all the things you want to tell her when you're so far apart and you don't see each other often. Hard to get to know somebody the way you know you want to get to know them. Well, after this episode, I definitely need to reboot the old game. Whatever this thing was, it was pretty cool. This was awesome. A little awesome ruined city here under the sea. Light blue terracotta. Beautiful. Beautiful little village in the sea. My mother asked me at both times when I came back from Japan years ago, and then when I came back from Thailand just 2 years ago. Both times my mom was like, good to be back in the old US of A, isn't it? And both times I was like, you know, I'm not so sure. So many other nations have caught up with us in some very important ways. And, oops. And maybe it's not as good to be back in the old US of A as it used to be. And I say that because, not out of any hate or anything, but, you know, when you rest on your laurels for a few hundred years, other people do catch up with you. Just like in life, you rest on your laurels, you know, kind of get fat and happy with yourself. You rest on that for a little bit too long, and suddenly other people have caught up with you. Looks like we have caught up with a few treasure maps. Let's jump in the boat. Let's make for the nearest shore. Navigator. Aye, Captain. Land ho, you landlubbers. Captain, there are no people here. We're just... This is role-playing, number one. Out into the infinite desert, so-called wastes, which are simply another environmental niche, ecological niche. Ooh, there is a captain, smoke on the horizon. What do we got here? We got, let's sort. We got 3 treasure maps. They're probably all the same exact thing. And they are far away. Man, look at all that. Look at all that loot, man. My goodness. Hopefully that's a village. It appears to be a pillager place. Okay. Is it? Maybe it's the same old pillage. It's the same. I'm going back in a circle. Yep. Same old pillager place. Okay. There's that ruin, the undersea ruin we found right there. Did not realize we had pretty much gone directly south. Well, let's jump across the water to this bit of land and head west. What time is it getting to be? Definitely getting late, mid to late afternoon. And I am getting lag spikes. It's definitely time to reboot. Reboot the old Minecraft. Smell you later. Alright, we're going north. I want to go west. So that's really it. My story of the coconut. Just plain flake coconut. It's good. The coconut that I got was all I could find on the shelves was sweetened coconut flakes in the baking section. And so my next plan is to find unsweetened coconut. Ooh, look how aggressive rattlers really aren't aggressive like that. You leave them alone, they leave you alone. The difficulty is leaving them alone because sometimes it's hard not to step on them. You have to be really vigilant about where you put your feet out in the desert country. At least in the desert country that I know. This might be the end of the road here. The end of the desert biome, the arid desert biome. Looks like hills are arising. Man, I just don't know. Thinking about Noi, could it ever work between us? She wants to travel so much, and I am such a homeboy. But if there's anyone I'd like to travel with, it'd definitely be with her. She is so comfortable with travel. Well, we are going to end up way out here. How dark is it? Very dark. There was something over here in the water. It looked a little bit like a ship, but I can't really tell. Nope. It's a ravine, is what it is. What is that across the water? Oh no, let's swim for it. Another ravine. Another ravine. I think coming up soon we'll head, we still need diamond. Haven't found a solution for diamond yet. And the nether. What is that thing? There is a structure right there. Looks like an underground structure there. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I'll put a break here and I'll see you next time from Minecraft Through the Night, Season 6, Crowscroft. What a beautiful world. I'll see you next time.